Next up, we're going to do a brown, yellow, red on a Wildwood piece of maple. This is an Eastern hard rock maple with some real crazy figure going on in it. Some grain lines everywhere and some really deep figure towards those pickups. This is an experimental body that I'm trying with no back, so it's 1 3/4 thick, but it doesn't have any back. So this is a brandy leather dye from Angelus. Wanted to try this color. I've got a lot of different colors. I was hoping that this would come out a lot darker. The picture showed a little bit darker than it is. And so what I did is just put it all over the body. Wanted to see what it looked like. I thought it'd be more dark in terms of brown and red, but really not all that nice. Plus then it sort of left some spots in the maple. So I went back with this dark brown leather dye from Angelus and really put it on heavy. So this is that technique of sanding back. So we put that brown on really, really heavy here. And then we'll go back with some 400 grit sandpaper and clean this up. So we want that dark brown to sit in the pores, in the figure, and we'll sand it off, and then we'll accentuate it with some yellow and then brown and red on the edge to get it to really pop. And so when you're dealing with Wildwood and it's got really inconsistent figure, what I found is that the more coloring you use, the better off you are. You get a lot more figure to pop. I then use a real thick coat of the yellow here and really push it in, get it to soak in nicely. So we'll come back with the brandy and see what it looks like. I was hoping to get it to pop a little bit more, and it doesn't. So we'll apply the brandy and take a little bit of yellow and see if we can get it to feather in. Wanted to see what this looked like. And it's not coming out how I wanted. So then I pull out the dark brown from Angelus and really start to fade in the sides. And this is where as you add more color, you get different pieces of color to pop. So again, this is coming back with the brandy. I'm trying to get that to fade in. So then I'm going to come back here with some yellow and get that to fade in a little bit better. It's got a really heavy dark line. And so what I'll do with this yellow is begin to pull the color around. And I'm having pretty good luck here. Sometimes with the Angelus, once you apply a color, it's really hard to move the color around. That's why I like doing watercolor a lot of time with the trans tint with a water base. With the Angelus here, I had some really good luck actually moving the color. So we're taking that yellow and we're bringing all those three colors together. And then we're going to come back with some red and feather the edge. And so getting that red to really sit on the outside, and what I'll do is grab that yellow again and that brown and pull it down. So I came back with the yellow here and just start bringing those colors down to the center. So then we'll get some 600 grit sandpaper and pull off a little bit of that coloring. I've always noticed some really good popping when I pull off just a little bit of that color and add the yellow and just sort of mix the colors around. So we'll take a clean rag on the yellow and we'll just wipe it around. And I usually get some pretty good luck with doing this. So I've got brown, yellow, red, and that brandy color on here. Really is an interesting mix. And I've got that nice deep figure in the center, and then the outside is where I don't have a lot of figuring, but the different colors are picked up in the grain lines, which really give it a neat effect. So then here's 3 coats of tru-oil outside. Flash on and flash off. You can see all the different figure in here. Really a neat looking guitar. Really beautiful popping. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next vid.